It's KSI on Sporting Icons.
Okay, so Tommy Fury gets a decision win over KSI over 6 rounds. That's going to be a little bit debatable for a lot of people. One judge had it a draw. Now, I suppose what people are really going to be debating right now is, was it the right result considering that Tommy Fury got a point deducted in round number 2, which I felt was a little bit harsh in the sense of it was a bit early in the fight to be deducting points. You know, I mean, okay, the referee gave him like a couple of warnings and everything, but still, you know, rabbit punches and grab and hold and whatever else. And it wasn't a good fight. And let's be honest, how this fight was going, they're pretty much even. You know, Tommy Fury is a Misfits fighter. You know, he was set to destroy the Misfits, not join them, but he's joined them, okay? And we can see why. This is his level. He's never going to be a British champion or anything like that. He's never going to be good enough. You can kind of see that. But he chose the right path. He chose the right path to go down the Misfits route by taking on Jake Paul and now KSI. And now he's got victories over both of them. But unfortunately, this is the professional boxer, allegedly, who has grown up around boxing all his life. Obviously, his older brother Tyson and whatever else. But he's not of the same ilk. He just isn't. And while he was supposed to go in there and destroy Jake Paul and go in there and destroy KSI and end all this crossover YouTube boxing business, he just hasn't, has he? He just hasn't. Now, personally, I felt it was probably a draw. Listen, it was very scrappy. It was very untidy. I mean, KSI was winning the fight right the way through past the halfway point for me, with that point deduction, of course. In the first round, KSI definitely won that one. Round number 2, of course, officially it was a 10-8 round. Tommy arguably nicked round 3. But then everything was scrappy after then. There wasn't really anything too much. KSI was just throwing the same overhand right. He was looking for that overhand right, which of course was landed on Tommy quite a few times. Which kind of makes you wonder though, Tommy, who's been around boxing for a long time, John Fury, who claims that he knows boxing and he's the world's greatest trainer and whatever else, didn't know how to stop it. Bizarre. Very, very bizarre. But, hey, listen, at the end of the day, it didn't really matter who won because it's not an official fight. It's not a British Boxing Board of Control. It's not on BoxRec. It's not on anybody's record. It's just a Misfits-style fight. That's all it is. But it shows the level, though, if we're being brutally honest, and I know I'm sounding a little harsh, and I don't mean to be, because I was quite high on Tommy in his first 2 or 3 fights as a pro, but this is his level. His level is Misfits. It really is, and I think if KSI hadn't have started to tire, really from round 4 to 4, 5 and 6, then if he had a bit more about him, a bit more energy, then he would have probably convincingly won this fight to the point where it's impossible for anybody to not give him a decision. Some people may say it's a hometown decision, as it was in Manchester. But listen, for me, was it a draw? Was it a KSI win? Possibly. Do I believe that Tommy Fury won that fight? Not really. But there again, I didn't really care. If I'm being honest about it, I just didn't care because it's not the kind of fight that you're going to put on somebody's record. It's not the kind of fight that you're ever going to remember or anything like that. But as I said, you know, Tommy Fury was meant to be the chosen one. You know, he was supposed to end all this, but instead he joined the dark side, didn't he? Anyway, he gets the official win. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of debates online as to who really won the fight. Of course, if you're a Tyson Fury fan, you're naturally going to be siding with Tommy, of course. But hey, listen, he struggled in there. He struggled with Jake Paul. He got dropped by Jake Paul, and he struggled with KSI. Don't be telling us that he's this future world champion. If he does, hey, well done to him, but I can't see it. I really, really can't see it. But he's done well. He's done well. You know, he found a niche and he got paid very well for it. So congratulations to him. He's defeated Jake Paul and KSI, but only just. That's not a good look for boxing. It really isn't. But anyway, what can you do? Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.